Hey Saggy, what's up? Welcome to your March mid-reading. Mid-reading, you know what I mean. We're gonna see what messages need to come through for you, get you some insight, some guidance, overall see what the vibes are looking like. If this reading is helpful or insightful, let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box down below. But yeah, Sag, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your love and your support. It means the world to me. Can't believe we're almost at 50,000 subscribers. I'm like, yo, that's so crazy. I am so thankful and appreciative of every single one of you. But yeah, we're going to start off your reading with a couple oracle cards from this new deck that I got. Let's just see what the vibes are like for Sagittarius. Show me clearly. What do we have here? Interesting. So we have Eternal Center, Guru, Protection, Peace. There is a place within me, still calm, steady, and eternal. This feels really nice, Sag. It feels like second half of March, you're really finding the calm within. Your life around you externally might be a little crazy, might be a little chaotic, might be a little stressful. But internally, your soul, your spirit is at peace because you know deep down, everything is going to work out. Everything always does in the grand scheme of things, even if it feels like it's a hot mess right now. You know that you are divinely protected, you are divinely guided. Everything always works out for your highest good. There are blessings coming in. Okay, what is this card? Blessings and curses, psyche, self-love, and beauty. Do not be ashamed, not of your thorns or of your flowers. Interesting. So you might be looking at the current circumstances as either a blessing or a curse. Maybe there's a blessing in disguise. There's a bit of beauty and there's a bit of pain that comes with it. There's a price to pay, right? We look at roses and how beautiful and how delicate the flowers are, but the thorns, man, you touch that will hurt, that will be painful, it will make you bleed. So it's kind of about like your perception here. It's kind of about how you choose to react to these situations, how you internalize it. Really take time to observe what you're dealing with and like what emotions are coming up or what stresses or what memories or what good memories, what positive feelings or emotions coming up, good and the bad. Honor both, okay? Honor both, but just know you are being protected. Let's see. There's something your mind is opening up to or you will be seeing differently in very short amount of time. Like probably because we have the eclipse coming up this weekend. Oh, crazy. So, you know, there might be some things that you see one way, but then after the eclipse, you'll see differently, or you'll have a deeper understanding, or your mind is like opening up to a different perspective than you never had seen before. It's almost like if you can kind of try to like remove yourself and like look at the grand scheme or the grand picture, almost like an out-of-body experience. Some of you might even be having an out-of-body experience or had recently had one, or like maybe about your dreams or your astral traveling, or you ever have that feeling when you're about to wake up from your dream and your whole body just like jolts, or like you're falling asleep and that ever happens. It's kind of like an out-of-body experience. You might be having something like that. Hopefully, let's hope it's not anything that's like near death experience. Okay, stay safe, y'all. Like it's eclipses season. Eclipse season, you know what I mean. Mercury retrograde is around the corner. We have the pre-shadow upon us. Everybody just stay safe, be aware, look out before you cross the street, you know? Just make sure that, you know, you're aware of your surroundings, y'all. But also at the bottom of the deck, we have potential and possibility. Reach out to the potential that is calling you. Future, higher self, and quantum. Okay? You have beautiful light bulb ideas flashing, going off that you need to follow, that you need to pursue. It's important that you follow this path you're being guided towards. You are being guided towards what? Let's see. The Voyager, return home, lessons and realizations. It's okay to forget and then remember all over again. So you might be experiencing repetition of certain cycles, or you're noticing that there's like a theme. Maybe it's kind of changing or shifting as you are changing and adjusting and as you're learning. the events that are playing out are slightly different. They're not 100% a replica of what you've gone through. You are seeing that there is a shift here. There is definitely some sort of shift, but I'm seeing some sort of adventure. Yeah, you're seeking some sort of new experience. Alright, let's get into this. Let's see what Spirit wants to know. Show me clearly what's going on for Sagittarius in March 2024. What's going on for Sagittarius? Second half of March 2024. With the Six of Swords. Where are you going, Sag? Where are you off to? You know, I'm hearing the coast is clear. We have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You might be moving towards some sort of relationship, or this is indicating a new start in your emotions, in your feelings, even just like in your emotional center. But so yeah, Saggy, the coast is clear. You're in the clear now. Whatever storm that you just went through, or whatever emotional turmoil that you were going through, I'm seeing you're in the clear. You're in the clear. Some of you could be traveling. Some of you might even be moving. I just see improvements in your reality. I see improvements in your work. I see improvements in your relationship. I see just improvements in your mindset and your beliefs and just overall energy. Definitely positive transition from whatever it is that you have like left behind or you're moving on from. I see you moving on from some shit. All right. What's going on for Sagittarius second half of March? What can Sagittarius expect? 5 of Pentacles. Okay. With the Empress at the bottom of the deck. So here's the thing. Winter's not over yet. It might, even though technically spring has just begun. As of today, right? Is today the first day of spring? I know that the equinox, yeah, it's on the, what's the date today? Yeah, it is. When this reading is up, it is the equinox. It is technically first day of spring, but 5 of Pentacles, it's still a little bit of that restraint. There's still a little bit of some challenges, not quite completely out of it just yet, Sag K, because 6 of Swords to then the 5 of Pentacles. What are you moving towards? Okay. So some of you, there may be still a little bit more shedding, still a little bit more peeling back some layers, a little bit more releasing. Thing is, though, we do have the Empress at the bottom of the deck, which is telling me that this is just temporary. When this snow melts, it'll be spring and it will be time and you will be ready to plant your seeds and to, like, you know, new season, new beginning, new start. But, you know, for some of you, there's still a detaching taking place, or there's still a bit of shedding of some things that don't serve you, old mindsets, old beliefs, old habits, especially around your money. If it's a job that doesn't pay you well, or you're being underappreciated, or you're staying in situations where you're undervalued, you know, this is a time where you really need to check in with yourself and ask yourself, why am I still here? Why am I still putting up with this? Why am I still tolerating this? Why am I treating myself this way? Or, you know, so 5 of Pentacles, it is a time where we need to make some changes. Otherwise, this can result in more loss the longer we choose to stay in this energy, or the longer we choose to actively go after things that we know are harmful to us. 6 of Pentacles to the 5 of Pentacles. Why are you going after things that make you feel depleted, running on empty, exhausted, drained, you know, at a loss here? Maybe, you know, if this is like a business, like, it's like there's a little bit of like energy of loss at this moment. Let's see what the cards say as we continue to keep pulling, but it's like, you know, feels like, when will winter end? Oh my God, like this cold, it's really nasty. But it's like at any moment you could decide to go inside, right? At any moment, the doors are unlocked, waiting for you. So, but now the reason why I'm like, okay, winter's not completely over yet. We have the Empress at the bottom of the deck, which is all about new growth. It is all about expansion and fertility and blessings and abundance and even harmony and all that good stuff, right? So it's telling that after the snow melts, that's what your future is. Your future is abundant. Although it may not appear that way right now, everything's frozen and dead and, you know, lacking life at this moment. That's very short. it's very short-lived, okay? This is temporary. This season right now, winter doesn't last forever. A lot of you that I'm reading for right now, it's just winter vibes. But it won't be winter much longer. Spring is around the corner. Spring is ready to sprung, you know? Sprung. What am I saying? I don't know. All right, we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, let's bring a little bit of heat. Let's bring a little bit of fire. Let's amp it up a little bit, okay? So it's interesting how both cards, the Six of Swords and the Knight of Wands, are both moving towards the Five of Pentacles. With the Ten of Wands also at the bottom of the deck with this Knight of Wands. So it's like the action that you're taking, right? Like, despite that you might be, shit, I just fucking, the Five of Pentacles just flung out of my hands, and I'm too lazy to go get it, but, fuck, Sag. Anyways, Five of Pentacles, maybe, do I have it in a different deck? I can't go through 80-some cards, or is it 70 cards? It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm sorry, Sag. Just imagine the Five of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands, he was moving towards the Five of Pentacles. Fuck. Which is like moving towards what? Kind of like we were saying with the Six of Swords, moving towards more loss or more releasing or more some struggles. Like, what the fuck? But the Knight of Wands, he's confident. He believes in himself. He doesn't really stay down for too long. The Knight of Wands is somebody who just plows forwards and doesn't give a fuck and is unstoppable. And they may not have all the experience, they may not have all the, the wisdom or all the knowledge, but the Knight of Wands, he's very confident in himself that he can make it work. So there's something at this moment where you're feeling like there's a bit of a loss, or you're feeling you're kind of at like a standstill or stagnant or lacking support, but yet, like, again, it's that eternal center where there's like this inner peace within you and your soul that is telling you like, it's all gonna be okay, I'm gonna get through this, I'm gonna get on the other side, this is happening for a reason, something positive, a blessing will come out of this, so I just gotta keep pushing. I know that this won't last. Like, winter isn't gonna last much longer. Like, spring is just around the corner, so just stick it out. Like, don't quit, don't give up. Persistence is key, right? So Ten of Wands is at the bottom, which is saying like, yeah, this is a lot of work, this is a lot of effort, this can be stressful, this isn't always the easiest. And also when the Ten of Wands comes out, it's like there are some things that you do need to let go. There are some things that you still are holding on to. What is it? Perhaps Six of Cups. It could be some things from your past that you have a hard time letting go, pains, traumas, excuses, just like maybe slowing you down a little bit. Okay, your past seems to be kind of the hang up here, and so that's okay. It's normal. We all have a past. We all gone through some shit, but it's about not letting your past define you. And recognizing when there are moments where, hey, you are being reminded of a past event, or hey, like, this is kind of, similar to something else you've gone through. And when you're going through it, you're like, fuck, how am I going to get through this? How am I going to move on from this? Like, this is so difficult. But you got through it, and you're here today, and you're stronger, and you're wiser, and you're better. So you've gone through, like, something like this before, right? And so just remember that this is temporary, and before you know it, you'll be looking back at this and be like, oh yeah, whew, I'm glad that's over. Like, So King of Wands also underneath that, which is just saying like, keep staying consistent, keep showing up, don't quit, don't give up. And definitely I'm seeing improvements by the eclipse, Libra energy with Justice at the bottom. So anyways, just a little bit of extra info. It's like, yeah, you're not completely out of this just yet, but it's getting lesser and lesser and lesser. Like, you are noticing improvements. Even if it's subtle, it still counts. Every single step you take, it counts, all right? Baby steps. But it will take you to that future that you want, right? Every little step counts. So, big or small. All right, what else can Saggy expect? Second half of March 2024. Three of Cups. Okay, see, so there will be some sort of celebration. I do kind of see you being a little bit uptight though. Okay, King of Swords at the bottom. So I see you're letting yourself have fun to an extent. You have your rules, you have your boundaries. You're like, okay, yeah, I can come out tonight, but I gotta be home by 12, or you're saying I gotta be home by 8 o'clock sharp. You know, I got work to do in the morning, Ace of Pentacles, I got money to make, I have a big meeting tomorrow, or whatever the fuck. Like, I see you being responsible, like you're being responsibly fun, like you're not being completely carefree and reckless, you're having your rules, but you're letting yourself, like, you know, wind down a little bit, not get too up in your head, not get too serious. So it's a nice balance, it's moderation, fun, good times are ahead of you, Sag, so definitely a lot to look forward to. And you know, I'm seeing, like, because what we have, I don't know, obviously not everybody's going to be celebrating, but I know we have Easter at the end of March, which is crazy. I'm like, how the fuck? I thought it was going to be April, but whatever. So, you know, reunions definitely on the table, meeting up with some friends, family, there's definitely events coming up here. Some of you, there's some weddings to attend to, or like birthdays to go to, or, you know, just fun times ahead. So not letting, you know, these past situations or stressful times completely ruin the fun. Like, I see you having a balance of, like, yeah, there's some serious times, there's also some lighthearted times, there's some things that you're celebrating here. I definitely feel here like your efforts are paying off. You do have some sort of reward or money coming in. Some of you have a new job that you're starting. Maybe there's something you're celebrating, right? With that 5 of Pentacles that flew out of my hands, it's far away. I can't get it. But, you know, for some, if you did go through like an ending in your job, I see very soon you have a new job beginning here. And you'll actually have a decision on whether or not you want to accept it, okay? That's for somebody. Could be because we have strength, and then even the world for some. And if you're listening to this reading the day I upload it, when the moon's in Leo, which I think will be like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or is it's around then. It's like, it's definitely Thursday, Friday, maybe Wednesday, the moon's in Leo. So you might even be getting this offer like when the moon's in Leo. I'm just saying, but perhaps not. Just little predictions, but I do feel here that you have something long-term coming in that's meant to be taken very seriously. This is not a grain of salt, okay? This is a big deal. This is a big thing, all right? So it's something that you need to take serious, especially as we will be kind of having that Mercury retrograde little tone. Not completely, it doesn't go full retrograde until April 1st, but we'll have that little twang of it in the air. So this is a time to not rush into anything. Get your facts straight, do your research, do your planning, you know, get all the facts up in order. Alright, what else can you tell Saggy for the second half of March 2024? Alright, what do we got? Ace of Swords coming out. I see here 4 swords. Alright. High Priestess and the Fools. There's some things you haven't talked about, Sag. There's some things that you've been keeping to yourself, keeping inside, brewing. You've been brewing up a storm, all right, about some sort of new cycle, new path. Ooh, we have a Queen of Swords now. We just had the King, now we have a Queen. Maybe there's a pair out here. But anyways, let's just stay focused on you. You've been brewing up a storm. I see you with that 4 of Swords and the High Priestess. This really kind of goes back to this eternal center of really just being connected to yourself, your spirit guides, your spirit team, really just feeling that huge relief of any stress, any tension, just truly trusting that it's all working out for you, you are divinely protected, and that you got to continue to just keep following your intuition because it is leading towards some sort of new beginning. So you're seeing things crystal clear, right? This Ace of Swords. You know what you want, you know where your intentions are, you know where you're going. A pretty good understanding. Things are clearing up. If you were feeling confused in the past, you're not feeling that way anymore. Very soon, probably around that eclipse is when things will be illuminated, all right? So if those that are still feeling a little bit in the clutter, in the confusion, it won't be like that much longer. But a lot of you are already in this Ace of Swords mode where you're like, yeah, I'm on track, crystal clear, I'm sharp, I know what I'm going after, I know what my plan is, I know what my intentions are, and I'm following, trusting my intuition. You are needing to really prioritize your rest here. Get plenty of sleep, okay? Some of y'all, you have been overworking, overdoing it. You have been staying up too late. If you need to put in a nap throughout your day or something like that. If you can't, if you gotta wake up super early, cool. Maybe, prioritize a little bit more resting or meditation, or just time where you can kind of just like shut your brain off, because I can see here your brain is definitely active and focusing on a lot of different paths and options and things. It's just, you got a lot that you're dealing with, a lot that you're juggling with. Now, another thing though is like, I'm seeing that there's conversations that you need to have, things that you have been internalizing and you have been mentally preparing yourself and imagining of what it's going to look like, or what actions you're going to take, or how you're going to make this happen, right? The Fool, you know what you want to embark on, this new journey, but maybe you haven't expressed it yet. And so that Ace of Swords is where you need to share your ideas with your friends, with your loved ones. Go back to that Three of Cups, Ace of Swords, Three of Cups, time to express your feels and collaborate with other people, brainstorming, sharing is caring. Another message I'm getting with that Three of Cups to the Ace of Swords, some of y'all, there could be some adjustments taking place in your relationships. Maybe it's like people that you maybe don't resonate with. Maybe with that Ace of Swords to the Three of Cups, you might be cutting a few connections off, right? That Five of Pentacles, if you're not feeling supported, if you're not feeling seen or heard or, appreciated, that Ace of Swords, it is also a cutting energy. So there may be some things you're cutting yourself free from that just, again, aren't serving you, holding you back, that kind of stuff. All right, let's see what else is going on for Sagittarius. Second half of March 2024. We have the Star, and that fell on top of the Knight of Wands. So again, even going back to when we had that Five of Pentacles that came out, and the Knight of Wands, he was moving towards the Five of Pentacles. So like, okay, so it's like you're moving in a direction where you're not really seeing a whole lot of growth, or you're not really seeing a whole lot happen. But despite what you're seeing in the 3D, in the physical reality, it's only a matter of time before those seeds that you planted start to sprout. All right. Or in this case, it's like if it's still winter, you're waiting for the snow to melt. Once that snow melts, once the ground softens up, then plant those motherfucking seeds and then water them. There's a whole process behind it. But again, with the Knight of Wands to the Star coming out, this is really indicating that you have faith, you have trust, you have hope. You aren't letting those fears get the best of you. You're really just following your highest path. And you feel that in your soul, you feel that in your gut, and there's a wish fulfillment coming in. Like, I do see something that you've been really wishing for, really praying for. You are being divinely guided to it. Trust in the timing, trust in the events that are taking place, because it is leading you to that outcome. It just, everything has its time, reason, season, lesson. And so again, here we have the High Priestess showing up again with the Four of Swords. Again, it's there again, y'all. Oh my god, it's funny as fuck. It's just not disappearing. But again, like, intuition on point. Don't really need to doubt yourself at all. You're on the right path. You're on the right track. All right. Anything else that Saggy should know about? We have the World. Okay, so here is some sort of cycle closing out. We have Strength at the bottom along with the Moon. So again, this is just prior to that full moon energy in Libra, that eclipse in Libra. Some of you, I'm seeing Nine of Pentacles that... Oh, Nine of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Okay, so I'm getting hold on. I'm seeing a few things here. There's a big cycle for you, Sag, that is closing out. There's a huge cycle closing out for you, Sag, just around this eclipse. And again, these eclipse energies, very poignant, kind of playing out a cycle that will last for the next 6 months. So 6 months from now, going to be very interesting. We'll have a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces later on in Virgo season. That'll be like September vibes, I think. And then we'll have a solar eclipse in Libra later on in October. So just a little heads up of whatever events that might be playing out, whoever you might be dealing with, whatever themes or situations that are popping up around this time. Very important to pay attention, because they may come up 6 months from now, or there's like a continuation, or there's like, you'll see the bigger picture 6 months from now. It will make more sense. So just a little heads up here. But there's a big cycle closing out, and it's just around this eclipse. And you will need to remain calm and patient and really just put yourself first. Nine of Pentacles is a card of taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, loving yourself. This is a card of self-love, focusing on your health, making sure you're eating enough, really remaining grounded and just believing in yourself, okay? Despite the uncertainty, despite the unknown, despite the discomfort, your intuition is guiding you. You may not have all the facts, you may not have all the secrets or all the answers. It might not be as obvious, but you're getting the clues and you're intuitively following them, and you're just taking one step at a time. Exactly. You got it, babe. You're doing amazing. So don't doubt it for even a second. Even leaning on your loved ones and friends and family, partner for support during this time. Lean on others for support. Don't be afraid to ask for help, or there actually could be someone who is asking you for some sort of help or assistance this month, okay? So just, keep that in mind. Another message I'm seeing, I'm seeing this as two different ways, okay? Because we do have 8 of Cups as well at the bottom. Some of you, you're leaving behind a situation that has been adding to the drama, adding to the stress. It's not good for your health. It's not good for you financially. It's not good for you emotionally, okay? 8 of Cups, 5 of Wands. If there's something in your life that has been stressing you, making you age even quicker, although aging is beautiful and it is something that should be appreciated, okay, that's a whole thing we can go on, but I didn't mean to even mention that. Why did I say aging? Now I feel bad for it, but anyways, it's beautiful, nothing to be ashamed of. It's actually something to have appreciation for, because the fact that, okay, let me get back on track, Sag. I'm sorry, my energy today. Anyway, see, maybe that's something that you struggle with, or accepting or loving about yourself, but you're beautiful, okay? Anyways, I'm seeing you're leaving something behind that's just not good for you. If it's been shit, if it's been negative, it's been stressing you out, it's time to go. It's time to cut the cord. So some of y'all, from the Hierophant to the 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Maybe it's a wish. 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment energy. Some of you could be leaving behind a contract, a commitment, maybe a marriage, maybe something that's been long-term or part of your life for a really long time. You might be deciding to call it quits. Others of you, the way I'm reading this is if you've been single for a long time, or even not, maybe you've been single for a fucking month, whatever. If you've been single, you might be taking it up a notch, higher level commitment, okay? So I'm kind of seeing either or. We're reading for many people. Who knows how many people are tuning in this reading? So I'm kind of seeing if you are maybe in a relationship or some sort of commitment. It doesn't even have to be love, but if there's something that you are involved in that's not good for you, even if it's work, you might be choosing to break off and work independently or launch your own business, right? Or if you're in a relationship, I see that some of you might be choosing to end things, move in your own separate ways. If you're single, you might be choosing to partner up with somebody, or even in business, if you're working on your own, you might be choosing to collaborate with somebody. I'm kind of seeing both. Either way, though, it's significant, it's big. This has also been a long time coming with the 7 of Pentacles. This has been in the works for quite some time. Maybe it goes back to that 5 of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, 6 of Swords, where you're moving towards something, but you're not really seeing much happen. This eclipse is where the tides are really turning. So things are going to get interesting. Anyway, Sag, I hope this reading was helpful. I kind of feel like I was a little bit scattered, but you know what? I blame it on the pre-shadow Mercury retrograde, I swear to God. That always messes with me. And I've noticed as soon as Mercury moved into Aries, communication has been intense, fiery, fire, shots fired, it's crazy. So I don't know. Hopefully, it's not even gonna calm down. It's in Aries. Aries is the sign of Mars, war, fire, passion, force. So the next month or so might get a little crazy. I know people in the comments lately I know the reading's over, okay, but I know people in the comments lately have been just not everybody, but I just noticed overall themes lately. They've been a little spicier, a little bit more feisty. Yeah, definitely getting a little bit more negative or more hate-ish comments, but I'm fuck y'all, I don't care, love you, but also I don't know. Anyways, Sag, Aries season has begun. Things are gonna get a little fiery, or a lot. Hang in there, strap in, sit tight, get a glass of whatever your favorite drink is, and get ready for the crazy ride that is about to begin. I guess we'll see how things unfold in your next reading. Okay, thank you, Saji, for your love and support. Thanks for listening, hanging out, tuning in. I hope this was helpful and insightful. Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you. Stay blessed, stay healthy, stay safe. Bye!